How is it already morning? This makes about as much sense as it did last night. Let's take a look at the evidence for the cajillionth time. I've gotta be missing something. No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's no way I shot Safi. I get where Diamond's coming from. This must be terrifying for students. Moses, when this is all over, I'll play as many games of Mana Massive as you want. I swear. I read the beginning. It's annoyingly good. Unfortunately, Lucas didn't include an evidence that I killed Safi chapter. Restraining Order Lucas said Safi once threatened to turn his son against him. That certainly implies some bad blood in their past. But that Lucas was scared of Safi, not out for revenge. None of this is conclusive enough. Sorry, Gwen. If there's something useful on this, maybe you'll thank me later. Why on earth did Gwen cancel Safi's book deal? didn't she help her to get it in the first place? Before Safi died, Gwen got her book canceled, and I still don't know why. But that doesn't mean she killed Safi. Plus, Dead World Gwen seems genuinely torn up over her death. Yeah, the Gwen theory has some holes. Maybe that photo of me has a clue I'm missing. Whoever did this had to go to so much trouble. Vin definitely knows more about the cow skull than he's letting on. Plus, there was that photo of him and Safi canoodling. But what does that even mean? Hold on. She's looking right at the camera, like she knows it's there. Does she want to get caught? Or is this another doppelganger? No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's none of this is adding up. Why would Gwen want to be caught? Is that me? Did I go back in time and do that? It doesn't make any sense, and I would never hurt Safi. Not on purpose. That isn't me. It can't be. Maybe if I go object by object, an answer will jump out at me? I have to prove that wasn't me. Coffee. Coffee is friend. Get coffee now. No matter how much I stare at you, you refuse to make sense. Moses?
Hello, Miss Caulfield.
Oh, fuck.
Can I come in?
The photo. If he sees that...
I have some questions for you.
Of course, I can answer your questions right here.
Well, this is a nice change of pace since yesterday. I appreciate the cooperation. There are just a few details I'm struggling to make sense of.
Go ahead.
Arcadia Bay, where you went to high school, right?
Yes?
A beautiful town with a surprisingly violent story to tell. Not unlike...
Arcadia Bay and Safi are not connected.
a small town with a curious number of murders. And now, Safi, Llewellyn Fayed, murdered in a small town? What are the odds? What do you think, Miss Caulfield? Are you the one who's unlucky, or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
Go fuck yourself. Arcadia Bay has nothing to do with Safi.
Ooh, there it is. Touched a nerve? I knew I'd find one if I kept poking around.
Detective, I'm not answering any more of his questions.
What the fuck happened to the telescope, Maxine?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Someone was in the office with me. I could hear them. I saw Moses in the hallway, but I didn't see you. All right, enough. We're not getting anywhere. This case has been abnormal from the beginning. None of the evidence makes any sense.
At least that's something we can agree on.
But I know why now. Somehow, all this death leads to you.
That's not true. He saw it. He saw the photo. Stupid, Max. Stupid, stupid. What the hell do I do now? None of this makes any sense. What happened that night? Why the fuck am I in this picture? The old me would have just jumped back in time to the moment this photo was taken. Maybe I still could.
That's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo.
No.
Feels good. Final.
Safi.
It's here too.
wasn't a storm the day Sophie died.
Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya.
Sophie! How did we get here? What happened?
Stop stalling, Max!
Tell me how to stop this. What do I have to do?
Pull the trigger!
What? No. No, that wasn't enough time. Come on. If I can just... Fuck! Moses, you were right. I don't know how, but you were. I have to tell him. Everything. Moses is waiting for me up there. Hopefully. I get it, Joyce. Dating after everything that's happened feels impossible. At least you're normal. No! No, no, no! It's getting worse! Some of that was definitely directed at me. It's getting worse. Might be a good place to wait for Moses. Better cross to the other side. If I didn't know what used to be here, I'd find this really beautiful. I know Safi would have something poetic to say about this. If only. If I didn't know what used to be here, I'd find this really beautiful. Might as well gather my thoughts before Moses gets here. What if he doesn't come? I couldn't blame him. I killed his best friend. What does that say about me? That any version of me, could do something like that? He's probably not coming.
Diamond knows where I am and who I'm meeting. So don't do anything stupid.
I deserved that.
You wanted to talk. So talk. Tell me the truth. Tell me why you did it.
You were right. I shot Safi. But I can't tell you why, because I don't know the answer myself.
No reason you could give would be good enough.
Moses, wait! I asked you to come here so I could show you proof. Something is weird about this place. Look. These flowers. What are the odds they'd bloom in the middle of winter? Exactly in the shape of Safi's body?
5 minutes and then I leave.
Okay. So, what if I told you there's this other timeline where Safi is alive and I can travel between this timeline and that one?
4 minutes.
I know that it sounds insane. But I can show you. I'll hop from this timeline to the other. You'll see me, poof, disappear.
Yeah, to some magical fantasy world where you didn't kill Safi, right?
It's not a fantasy world. It's connected to this one. If I try to, I can even see the other one from here.
Wait, you can see across them?
And here, too.
So if you disappear or whatever, and I do something while you're gone,
I can tell you what it was when I come back. And then you'll believe me?
it'd be a start.
Okay. Okay, deal. He's not here. Yet. Let's give him a few minutes. Maybe wait on the bench. If I didn't know what used to be here, I'd find this really beautiful. I shouldn't leave yet. I shouldn't leave yet. I have to use my powers, or Moses is out of here. Now to see what Moses is up to on the other side. Shit. I think Moses is too stunned to do anything. Let me jump back over to make sure I didn't break him.
Max? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit!
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Upset me? Are you kidding? You did something physics says should be impossible. Is impossible.
So you believe me?
Yes. And no. You disappeared. Max, literally. I completely forgot to do anything.
Okay. Let's try it again.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Let's try this again. Shit. Sorry, Moses. I shouldn't leave yet.
Machine Angel, Psychic Storm.
What did I do when you were away?
And then you said, Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Yep. That's what I did. Wow. I mean...
Yeah, near as I can tell, Safi's death is where the timelines split. I think her absence is the only difference between the two.
I guess that could be a big enough event to lead to...
You okay?
So Safi's alive over there, huh?
She is. And she's...
Don't say happy. We both know that would be a lie.
You're right.
When you see her again, can you give her something for me?
Bottle cap? How did you...
Safi slipped it back to me that night. Found it in my equipment. You give that to her, tell her stay safe, Max. Make her swear to it.
But what if... That's why I wanted to talk to you. I need your help. I thought I could protect Sophie, but... When I was a teenager, I could... rewind time. Just raise my hand and undo everything that had just been done.
Okay.
And if I had a photo, I could go back even farther.
Wait. Could. Past tense?
I know it sounds like it must have been amazing. But Moses, the things I caused to happen, just having a power doesn't necessarily give you mastery over it.
One of many lessons gleaned from X-Men comics.
The point is, I stopped using it, and now it barely works.
Okay, but there's a photo of you from that night with a gun. You're saying that could be a future you? Even though you can't do that anymore?
This morning I tried rewinding into that photo. It felt like trying to flex an atrophied muscle. Nothing made sense. But I was there, in the past. Sophie mentioned Maya, and oh God, the storm.
Max?
Look, there's a timeline where, for some reason, I shot Sophie. This one. And there's a timeline where I didn't. I feel like, intentionally or not, these two worlds exist because of a decision I'm going to have to make.
Holy shit.
Moses, I've been here before. When I could rewind, it broke time. People got hurt. I can't let what happened in Arcadia Bay happen here too. Oh, shit.
Okay. First look at the crime scene is inconclusive. I'll need some further insight into Miss Llewellyn Fayette's mental state. Not to call a shot prematurely, but if this isn't suicide, I'd put money on a Mr. Moses Murphy, friend of the deceased, being the perp. I need to introduce myself to Mr. Murphy.
He's talking like he hasn't already met you. Like he's...
Alderman from yesterday. An alderman that already happened? Max, this is really bad. Time isn't supposed to act this way.
It appears something was removed from her person post-mortem. Maybe the camera her mother mentioned.
We need to get the hell out of here.
I fucking knew it. Returning to the scene of the crime? Amateur hour shit. How'd I let a couple of small-time fuck-ups like you get under my skin?
What do you want from us?
I thought I wanted some evidence. close this fucking case and celebrate with a nice cigar. And then I got my evidence. That little photo of you with the gun. And you know what I realized? Not a fucking soul would believe me. You're going to pay for what you've done, Maxine Caulfield. And I'm here to collect. Help me! Please, help! Max, watch out! Max, you have to let go!
I could have saved him, Moses. I could have saved him.
No, you couldn't have. Listen to me, Max. This place ate a man.
Moses, your hair. I told you. There's always a cost.
It started with Safi. Maybe if we can figure out why she died, then maybe we can prevent all of this.
That's what I've been trying to do. The whole day I've been talking to people and spying on them and taking their stuff.
Hey, Safi mentioned Maya, right? When you rewound?
Right. What do you think Maya has to do with all this?
No idea. Maya was before my time. But Gwen Hunter might know more than me. She was Safi's mentor during all that mess.
Gwen. Gotta go talk to Gwen. I'm still shaking. Alderman was, and then he just wasn't. And Moses and I were standing so close. But I'm here now. I'm here. I'm all right. Okay, talk to Gwen, see what she knows about Maya. And while I'm at it, I'd like to know who killed Safi's book deal. Cool. I'm a tired son. sleepy moon, and exhausted rising. Have fun.
Professor Asshat's grading my final right now. Yeah, left his door open. I got to watch him hate my writing in real time. I could practically read my grade off his face. Martin Hart, F-. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do, so unless there's a Christmas miracle, he's gonna fucking fail me. Hey, it's okay. I mean, it's fucking not okay. But I don't want you to worry about me. It's just one grade. Yeah, I mean, I knew I was gonna miss her, but I don't know. It's been a lot harder to get out of bed since Sophie died.
My younger self might have thought this would make an edgy photo. I'll bet my camera that Gwen knows something about Maya. I, for one, kind of like the paper straws. Lo-fi ambient bellows to chill/study to. A classic.
Then boom! The spaceship crashes right in the middle of a park, and this alien crawls out of the hatch.
That seems like a lot of money for a student project.
I'm only gonna shoot the trailer. I figure I can cut costs doing some old school practical effects.
Seems like you got a plan. Still very ambitious.
Go big or go home, right?
I'd been meaning to ask Diamond about her new movie. It's nice to see her so excited about something other than Moses. Meeting tomorrow. Where? What meeting? Is it endorsing meetings in general? If we can't sit on tables, where are the cool kids expected to sit? In chairs? Like a bunch of squares?
Audrey? I'm worried about Kim.
So am I. None of my attempts to reach out have yielded results. You?
Nope. She's still not answering any of my calls. I think she's blocking them.
I saw her in the North Quad, but she turned and ran the other way.
This just isn't like her.
Last time we spoke, Kim said she didn't want to go out. I think she's depressed.
How many pets is Chester finding on the daily?
got it. Let's send Kim a gift so she knows we're thinking about her. What's the humming about?
Is receiving gifts truly her love language?
I don't know.
Sharing your story isn't what I'd call it.
You're right. Oh, roses. What if we sent her roses? Everyone likes that.
A classic object of beauty.
Guard your ankles.
But are roses too basic? I don't want Kim to think we chose low-hanging fruit.
You're right. It has to be perfect. We should read this.
This must be the professor Sophie TA'd for. She mentioned he liked to tear this one kid down, but failing him is harsh. I bet Sophie wouldn't mind me helping out one of her favorite students. Shit, I need a password to change the grades. I'll never find it in this mess. Sorry, Chester, but you've got a problem, and it starts with a S. Tree. For when elf on a shelf doesn't scream surveillance state loudly enough. No caffeine? This week of all weeks? I predict outright revolt before the week is out. Sugar and spices in my latte? Yes. Eggnog? No. My dearest Annabelle, I write to you from the front lines to inform you that the war on Christmas has been lost. That's awesome. I should follow them for more info. What should I say this time? Eventually, you'll understand that not everything that happens is your fault. Wonder what message is waiting for me now.
should say something. It's just, it took me so long to get into the society. I'll be damned if I quit because of one little comment. Still, if I don't speak up, who will? I swear, if it was anyone else in charge, I'd feel a little bit better about all this. I don't know.
The society. Was she talking about Abraxas? Fuck. This doesn't look so great for Gwen. I'm surprised Lucas agreed to do this. I wonder who took the time to censor Safi's recipe. Probably not Safi. Wait, Donner and Blitzen means thunder and lightning? Who knew Santa's reindeer were so metal? Martin has an A here. I knew it. Safi would never fail this kid. And then she didn't. Professors sitting on the table? I can't imagine being this trusting. Don't they know there's snoops like me around? Loretta's a hard worker. I'll give her that. I just wish she'd use her powers for good.
Hey, Loretta. Oh, hi, Miss Caulfield. How are you?
Have you talked to Reggie since yesterday?
Reggie? Reggie Kagan? Business major Reggie?
Crap! Wrong Loretta, Max. You know what? Ignore me. I am lost in space. End of the semester, right?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Anyway, catch you later, Loretta. Loretta's a hard worker. I'll give her that. I just wish she'd use her powers for good. Jeez, Caladon. Is that necessary? I hope somebody is coming in to water you guys. Preferably someone who doesn't have to break in through an alternate dimension. So they took her computer, probably going through it right now. Tossing Gwen out screwed everybody over. Will Gwen be allowed to come back for these? I hope enjoy the A, my dude. I think you've earned it. Gwen's office. Let's see what I can find out from her. I will never be as cool as Gwen. Old school. Nice. More music I'm not cool enough to know. It's alive! One of those Abraxas roses for Sophie. It takes me ages to comment on one student photo. I can't imagine having to grade exams. One of Sophie's former students, I guess. One of Sophie's former students, I guess. Happy holidays to my favorite prof. I don't think a happy holidays is in the cards. Is that Sophie's book? Hey, Gwen.
Max, hey! To what do I owe the pleasure?
Actually, I need to talk to you about Sophie. No reason to beat around the bush. I know you got Sophie's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
Look, I don't know what I'm at liberty to tell you, but I'll do my best. What do you want to know?
That book meant the world to Safi. You had to know that losing it would break her heart.
Of course I did. I busted my ass to help Safi get that deal in the first place. Introduced her to my agent, my publisher, lobbied for her. I don't regret it. That book was good.
This keeps getting weirder and weirder. Let me get this straight. You helped Safi get the deal, and then you killed it?
If it had to be done, it made sense for me to do it. You know, I brought you into this world, etc.
So what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I told them there was incendiary content in the book, which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people, Safi included.
Safi's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
Forgive me for dancing around things. I wish I could be straight with you, really. How much did Safi tell you about Maya Okada?
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention. Not a lot. I know they were friends.
Understatement of the year. The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Vin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy. But then Maya took her own life.
And that's what Safi wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful. One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it. Why?
Can I read it?
Someone ought to.
Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like, I don't know, being hit by a tidal wave. Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her. How can they have no record of him? They sent him.
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
Pretty sure Gwen's had enough of me today. Yasmin liked to get coffee here in the afternoon. Before Sophie died. Yasmin liked to get coffee here in the afternoon. Before Sophie died. Yasmin liked to get coffee here in the afternoon. Before Sophie died. Sorry, Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions. Okay, time for a delicate conversation.
Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard. I was hoping we could talk.
Come, Sit.
Did Safi tell you her book deal was canceled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Safia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
Have you seen Safi today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her. Maybe I should talk to her sooner.
I heard about what happened to Dr. Hunter.
Yes.
Would you really fire her?
That depends on the findings of the committee. It's out of my hands now.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Safi's book was cancelled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Safia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin? Everyone I've talked to says Safi and Maya were joined at the hip. You had to have known that.
Are you implying I'm lying?
I'm not implying anything, but I've seen Safi's manuscript. It's explicitly about what happened to Maya.
Oh, so you're an expert now on Safia's past. Never mind the context, the circumstance. Safia had nothing to do with what happened to Maya Okada. Whatever else may be true, that is the bottom line. What happened was messy and painful. You're Safia's friend. Surely you understand the need to protect her from rumors and gossip.
If it's just rumors, what are you afraid of?
Rumors are ammunition to those who want to see you fail. Because you're a woman. Because you're Arab. Because you're a single mother. Because... Frankly, it shocks me you don't realize this. Vin understood immediately.
What does Vin have to do with this?
Obviously, you won't stop digging. So go ask him yourself.
Wow, I guess I should talk to Vin. He's probably in the admin building.
Hey, sport. We're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
Oh, what a terrible mistake. Whatever shall I do?
I'm hurt, but I'm sure you can make it up to me.
I'll think of something. Anyway, hi, Amanda. What are you doing on campus?
Just going on a coffee run?
But your coffee's better at the Turtle. This one tastes like ass.
Enough about me. What are you doing here?
I work here.
No. I mean, I just saw you talking to President Fayyad. What were you talking about?
I was asking her about Safi and her relationship with a student named Maya Okada.
Oh. Why?
It's kind of a long story, but it's for something important.
Sky's always falling for you, isn't it?
You have no idea.
Well, I'll leave you to your something important. See you around, Tiger.
See ya, Amanda. He's probably in the admin building.